Don't take responsibility for their behaviour. It's not your responsibility. They're responsible for their own behaviour. You're responsible for your own behaviour. We don't parent those. I'm talking about adults now. If you've got a young child, you are responsible to help them learn, to teach them, to help them know where boundaries are, to help them know that you've got boundaries and they've got boundaries. What is good values? You're responsible as a parent to teach your children morals and the values. You can get tutors and teachers and educators to teach everything to your children, but you're the one as a parent to show the values and moral standards. But with adults, we don't parent adults. They don't get better if you take on their responsibility for their behaviours, and your relationship won't improve just because all of a sudden you're taking over their responsibility for their life. Or maybe someone is controlling someone else in the relationship. Galatians 5:1 tells us about control issues. Jesus died so that you could have choices and have a voice in your relationships. When you enter into a relationship, you don't lose your brain, you don't lose your voice. You still have the voice and a mind of your own. When it comes to controlling type personalities, there's two kinds. There could be anger, people who control in anger. If you don't do what I want right now, I'm going to get angry. And so they control by anger. Or they can control by guilt. If you don't do it my way, I will be hurt. So do what I want, so I don't get hurt. It's just as bad. Either one is just as bad as the other, and either one is control. Might look different. And so boundaries are just simply property lines, defining what is my responsibility and what is your responsibility. Now, love people. We have to love people, and there's times in relationships where loving people will take us to places that we wouldn't have wanted to go ourselves. We end up going to places that are not our comfort zone, but I'm willing to go there because I love you and I want your safe return back to where you need to be. I'm going to go with you to fight and contend with you to bring you back. That's different situations. All of us have dark times and different seasons where we appreciate having someone come alongside and fight with us and contend with us in situations of life. Galatians 6:2 helps give a definition as to when and how we contend for and with others. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. Verse 5, for each one should carry their own load. Well, we carry each other's burdens, but we carry our own load. Those words are specific, and Costa's just turned up in time for the Greek lesson again. The burden word is a boulder. It's something that we cannot carry on our own. It will never get carried if I'm left to my own resources to carry it on my own. I need someone else to come alongside and help me carry the boulder. And that can be an emotional problem at this time. It could be a health issue or for a season of time. They're never forever. They're for seasons of time. But a load, on the other hand, is more like a knapsack as opposed to that boulder. It's a knapsack, and it's carrying my things that I need for the day. I carry that myself. It's my feelings, what I cherish, my thoughts, The things that I carry in my heart, they're in my knapsack and I carry them myself. Things go well when we help carry other people's boulders, but not their knapsacks. God never intended us to fix their bad attitude or their finances or their emotions. You cannot make a miserable person happy. I have tried. Oh, I have tried. I have tried. And it's never going to happen. Just write that down somewhere and know it. Just don't bother. Press on with your day. So love people without having to rescue people. Two different things. I can love you with all of my heart, but I don't have to rescue you. I can lead you to God, who is your help. He is your source of total supply. I can lead you to God where your answers can be, but I'm not God. Ask yourself, is this something they should be doing for themselves? And I don't say that. When I say that, Rick loves it when I make him a cup of coffee. Now, I could ask, is this something he could be doing? He should be doing this for himself. I'm not carrying that. Rick should make his own coffee. No, that's not what this is about. It's a good thing for me to make coffee for Rick. It pays rewards. I will keep making coffee for Rick. That's not what this is about. We learn to confront in love. Matthew 18:15. If someone sins, go and point out their fault, just between the two of you. And if they listen to you, you've won them over. Nothing. I'm saying coffee's good. You're going to keep getting your coffee, mate. You're on a good thing. No, there's different things. Responsibility is different. I'm trying to make a healthy me and a healthy you and a healthy us. This is about stewardship, this lesson. Start from a position of love. I want this person to win. I want the best for you. I want you to break through. I want you to be in a different place. I want you to be in a wide open space to run in. I want you to be without that situation and that baggage. That's my heart. That's a great, if you've got that heart, then you can go and talk to and encourage a person because you want the best for them. I want the we. And at the moment, I have to admit the we is not working. And that doesn't have to be just in spouse situations or parents and adult children situations. It can be with your neighbour or a workmate. Or it could be with the trade relationship up the road that's not working right. There's a time when we can say, and we should say, no. Saying yes all the time is not the right thing. Jesus doesn't ask us to be yes people about everything. He says it's okay to say no. For example, telemarketers need to hear us say no. That just doesn't work for me. No. That just doesn't work for me is a good thing to be able to have in your mind to say. That just doesn't work for me. Those words right now don't work for me. That tone you're having doesn't work for me. That purchase that you're trying to sell me on doesn't work for me. That behaviour that's happening right now doesn't work for me. No. Sometimes we need to have the ability of allowing the consequences to fall where they may. I can't be in a position where I'm going to prevent you feeling the consequences. I can't rescue you from what you've put something into motion that I can't stop. You need to feel that.